Parties Podcast, WATP.
This is John explaining that when he was on the show with Royce, he went after me for playing clips, and Royce went, hey, he's allowed to do that, and John didn't understand that, and he is now saying he understands it, but he still doesn't.
And I was wrong. The problem is then Lady K realized that he essentially awakened a sleeping giant. And then
Did I awaken a sleeping giant? He's a pretty small giant.
and you had then the personal attacks began, and the personal attacks were started with Pocky. And Pocky started the personal attacks, and made it attacking my family. And then, then Lady K felt it was okay because all these losers worship Pocky, which is kind of strange since he's a staunch racist and anti-Semite.
That's what we love about him.
And they all started worshiping me, and they all started following in his footsteps and doing the same thing. Lady K, on numerous occasions, decided to attack my family and the shitware. And we had the clips of Trailer Trash Joe making the comments and goofing on my children, and, of course, the shitware cackling like he always does. Okay. And the attacks on my family kept coming, and then I attacked their families in retaliation. And I did that because it was like, all right, if you guys, I'll give you a taste of your own medicine. Then I realized that it's stupid. Leave Lady K's brother Grant out of it and just, it ain't worth it.
Did he realize that, or his attorney told him to stop doing that? Is what actually happened. That's the real reason why he stopped posting photos and goofing on our family members, but okay.
And then still mentions them.
Yes. It's by name.
Like right now.
Of course, yeah. You had that guy with the stupid Mountain Dew room.
So, as you can tell, and as you know, if you watch this show on a regular basis, you know that I don't post any pictures of anybody anymore. Anybody's children, well, I never post any pictures of people's children.
That's not true. You definitely posted pictures of my brother's children.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them.
Grant has parents.
Yeah, right. We're all
I think he
somebody's
had shit
children.
with Levy's kid. Yeah, Levy's daughter he had pictures of for a while.
For
Yeah.
sure, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't post their brothers and their wives or anything. I did it in retaliation, but I'm not going to do it anymore. But, I stopped.
Imagine wearing the dark Brandon shirt still in September of 2024. So stupid.
It's laundry day.
You can throw it out, honey. It's over.
But unfortunately, there are certain people that haven't had enough of the personal attacks. And for me, I don't call other people's jobs.
No, you call the FBI. You call the LAPD. He literally tries to get us arrested.
Yeah, he calls a comedy club.
I have never called a comedy club.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Now he's saying you never called a comedy club. No, your buddy at the bar called a comedy club because you told him to.
Right.
Does that make it okay?
And told
In his
them
mind,
to
yes.
cancel.
Right. It's a technicality.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't call. That wasn't me on the phone.
No.
Right. Sure.
Cancel a show or threaten violence towards women or any such thing. I've never done that. And it's not who I am. It's not in my nature. If you want to do a gig, even at this DoubleCon #2, I never called. Never did.
What?
I had an attorney call to tell him don't play the tapes.
So isn't that the exact same thing you're claiming you don't do? Let's pretend that was his attorney. It wasn't.
Yeah, it would be more noble if you did call and not someone else.
Yeah, if you called and went, Mark, can you just do me a favor, man? This is really embarrassing. Can you just have Chewy not play those tapes at the show? By the way, if he would have done that, Mark might have been like, guys, let's not do it. Yeah. Because I know Mark's
and how
nature.
Did the attorney?
Yes.
How did the attorney find out about it?
find out about.
John told him.
Yeah, right. It's not like the attorney
So
came to
it's
him and
not
went, hey, do you need me to call any comedy clubs today? Like, actually, I'm glad you called me today. Thank you.
He literally went to him and said, do this, so he can say, I didn't do it, but I told a guy to do it. I paid a guy to do it.
He's setting up a whole thing right now. And imagine starting this with, I don't do this thing that I just did. And admitting that you just did it while you're explaining that you don't do this thing.
Well, once in a while, he says anymore. If you notice
right.
that, he'll throw in quietly under his breath, anymore.
Yeah.
But they didn't listen. And that's gonna have to, and now I'm gonna have to do what I plan on doing, which is something I'm not looking forward to.
And that's his new wait for it, I guess. Now I'm going to have to do something that I plan on doing that I'm not looking forward to.
So it takes effort.
Right, yes. It's going to cost money and take effort. I can see why you wouldn't be looking forward to that, John. You're a lazy asshole.
I'm going to have to drive to your house when you're not there and stand there and yell.
Yep. And get a beer sales rep to stand behind me and film it so I can post it.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, how are you? Happy
Good. I was just going through how the whole impetus of this. I've done it before, but I'm just saying how it turned into attacking family, and then in retaliation, I would show pics of Shitway's wife in retaliation. Because
Well, you wouldn't just show pics. You'd also call her a fat bitch, talk about how gross she was.
Yeah.
I like that John's turned this into, and look, I found a photo on Facebook and posted it.
Folks, observe.
Yeah, right. It was not that at all. He was calling out my wife. He's calling out Julie's wife. He's calling out everyone.
Is this stupid shirt day?
You didn't get the memo? And so John's trying to now pretend that he wasn't calling out Gina Levy, a girl he was trying to fuck, when he thought that him and Bob were broken up, and now he's calling ugly. And now he's just pretending like, all I did was just like post some photos. But look at where this goes. This is actually incredible how this escalates.
because of what they said about my children.
Yes.
But now I have since stopped showing pictures of any wives or anything else
Yes.
because I realize, it's stupid.
Yeah, it was always stupid. He goes, I don't like them talking about my family, so I started talking about their family. That's like a gang going, I don't like these drive-bys. These rival gangs are doing. We should do drive-bys on them, and then they'll learn their lesson and stop doing drive-bys. That's not how that
But he
works
also-
at all.
He didn't realize he got his channel struck. He got talked to by lawyers and shit.
Yeah.
He didn't realize he was gonna get arrested. Basically, that's like a murderer going, I realized not to kill. Yeah, because you're in jail now.
Yeah.
You can't kill people now.
Now I realize I really probably shouldn't have murdered all those people when I was on the other side.
Yeah,
was
you don't
dumb.
realize shit. He never realizes anything.
And
He's told it enough
it's-
times where it stays.
Yes. No, and yeah, even when he's told over and over again and explained to him, he still doesn't get it until finally he's forced to change his ways for whatever
course.
But
reason.
even then, he goes, I guess apparently I can't do this anymore.
Yep.
According to some people, like the law.
It isn't worth it. Just attack the person that's attacking you.
Yes.
The reason why I'm saying all this, Rob, for this big buildup here,
Okay.
it's because the shitwayer is now involved with calling the places that I frequent, calling the people I do business with.
Okay, I gotta stop right there. What business is John in? Is it Pepsi? What's he talking about? What's he mean by that? He's calling people he does business with.
And calling a lot of people, and I know
Is he calling his Coke dealer? Is Julie calling his Coke dealer? Because that's crossing the line, in my opinion. Let the guy get his Coke.
Yeah.
He called YouTube.
Right. Is he calling YouTube?
That's my business.
And John used to claim that he was on the phone with YouTube and Patreon back when he was trying to take my channels down.
who he's calling, and I know who he's contacting. And I've had to talk to these people because they're getting harassed. And that is because the shitwayer feels it's okay to harass my friends, my family, the people I do business with, the places that I go to drink, to eat.
Uh-huh.
The shitwayer feels it's okay to fucking do that.
So he's claiming that Shuli Agar is calling John's friends, his family, his business associates or clients, and also
Stevie Tomatoes.
Stevie Tomatoes, all the places he goes to eat and drink. That's what he just said is what Shuli is up to. I know Shuli pretty well, not great. I would assume he's not doing that.
Me too.
But why does he have to wait for Rob Saul to be here to be disinterested in all this?
Right. Wait till you see how John is putting on a performance now for Rob, and then he does not like the way Rob reacts to it. This is great.
Well, shitwaya, keep it fucking up.
Well, shouldn't you tell him to stop? Sounds like you're upset about it. I feel like that's the wrong message to send right
Keep
there.
it coming.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm telling you right now, I don't have a very fucking easy temper. Okay? So you want to keep fucking with the people? You want to keep calling people I do business with? You want to keep contacting the places that I frequent? Then guess what? We're going to have a problem. We already have one, but it has been escalated.
How is the problem between John and Shuli escalated? How can it get any more escalated?
You know that thing we have? We still have it.
Yeah, right. If you thought that thing was a thing before, it sure is a thing now.
I like you even less.
The worst wrestling promo I've ever seen right now.
Right.
You know how I tell everyone everywhere I frequent? Stop calling the places I tell you about on my show.
Yes.
And it's been escalated thanks to the conversations I've had with various people and various places. And you don't want the outcome. Trust me.
I don't talk to different people in one place. I go to different places and talk to different people. We don't all gather in one spot. It's different locations.
There are people, those people are in places, and those places are things where the people are.
This threat, written by Tom Myers.
What's he talking about? None of this makes any fucking sense. But he's building up, like you could tell it's all emotion.
Yeah.
Well, it's all acting.
And Rob's falling asleep over there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Why did I come on the show today?
Had with various people and various places. And you don't want the outcome. Trust me.
And various rhymes with nefarious.
You missed an opportunity there. And you don't want the outcome. Trust me. What's the outcome? More content for the Uncle Rico show? Yeah. I think that's what Julie wants. I think he's fine with that.
Maybe we're going to have a little talk, shitwaya. Maybe I'm going to have to take a little drive to Alabama. Or maybe I'll fly. And you and I will have...
Maybe I'll take a boat.
I won't even hitchhike. I don't know.
A rickshaw. There are various ways I could travel to your location.
I'm a pretty good roller skater. It's very
Amtrak
flat.
has a certain deal right now that stops in Florida and then continues to Alabama. I may be there in 4 to 5 business days.
Remember when Marty McFly would hold on to the back of cars on a skateboard? I might do that. I can afford a skateboard. This guy's retarded.
But I digress.
This is the worst smack talking I've ever heard.
It might take 5 days or 3, depending on how much money my mother will give me. I may be there either way.
When I fly there, I might fly through Atlanta. I might fly through Chicago. I'm not sure yet. It depends on what kind of deals I can get.
There will be several delays, but I will take the red eye. I will be there early.
I might take a voucher if they can put me up in a hotel for one night and I get points.
Tell Silent Mike to bring the car and pick me up at the Alabama airport around 4:30 a.m.
Now it sounds like Joey C.
What an idiot.
Maybe we're going to have a little talk, shitwaya. Maybe I'm going to have to take a little drive to Alabama. Or maybe I'll fly. And you and I will have a little talk. Don't worry,
It might be a
two
long
terms-
talk.
Actually, I think the Gulf of Mexico is there. I could probably swim some of it if I wanted to.
Service. I'm not threatening any violence. I'm talking about a little.
Traveling. I'm not threatening violence. I'm talking about transportation. It's what I'm threatening right now.
You better be concerned that I'm going to travel a far way to have a civil conversation with you and then say, good day, sir. I said good day. And then leave.
Maybe
When I
we'll meet.
I'll probably...
Maybe we'll meet at a Starbucks and we'll keep our voices down because there's other customers there.
I'm assuming if I leave, I go there on plane, I can't afford a plane back, so I will drive back, and then I will talk about it on my show. But if I drive there, then I'll possibly leave sooner. So our conversation could lead longer or shorter depending on where you meet me near the airport.
My point is, what's your Wednesday look like?
Yeah, we'll do it.
When are you free?
Two Wednesdays from now. Not right now. 2 Wednesdays from now. How you feeling? You doing? Is it the Sabbath shit way up?
No, I'm not threatening any violence. I'm talking about a little face-to-face talk. To stay the fuck away from my family, my friends, the places I frequent.
And let me just point out, because this doesn't get talked about enough on this show anyway, is that John has blocked Shuli on everything online. He's blocked in his StreamYard. Shuli can't go on John's show. Oh. He can't message him on any social media. And John's going, but I will fly to your house to have a conversation with you. This can be, it's 2024. This can be done online in numerous ways if you really need to have a conversation.
He can't talk to the people he knows or the people he talks to, which are 2 different people, apparently. And then
right.
He also can't go to the places that he frequents. And a lot of times I'm at Walmart and you can't go there. I don't care. You're now banned from the places I shop. Have you ever been to Dunkin' Donuts? Well, no more.
The places I do business with, the jobs I do, stay the fuck away, shitwaya. I'm not fucking kidding.
You're not funny, so
yeah, we just got a lot of laughs out of it.
Yeah, that was my first clue. Okay,
Rob Saul gives 0 fucks about any of this.
This is where Rob comes in. He's John's ride or die. He's gonna help him out with this one right now.
Ride or die.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Let me tell you something, brother. Shitware. Maybe the Johnites start coming around.
This is not a WWE bit.
John immediately just like, is that the best reaction ever? When I was watching this before the show, I'm like, I hope this is still up when we can play this on WATP today.
God.
Is that the greatest reaction? Rob's like, yeah, I can get on this. Yeah, and I will fly to your house and I'll see you in the backyard. And then we can get tea later that night. And John's like, whoa, Rob, I'm not trying to be funny right now. Like, oh, you're not?
I think Rob just hurt his feelings.
This wasn't a goof? No, for sure. Let's watch that again. That was fantastic.
So good. It was so good.
Let me tell you something, brother. Shitware. Maybe the Johnites start coming around.
This is not a WWE bit. I'm fucking serious. I'm really serious.
Well, I mean, you know,
Poor Rob. I hate the job. Makes me feel bad for Rob Saul. I'm just like, what's he supposed to do with this, John?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want him to do. He's supposed to be all fired up and fight your battles with you.
If you don't want anyone to like kill your quote unquote momentum, don't have him on the show now.
Right.
Bring him in when you're done. He always does this. He brings people in and then he doesn't talk to them. He just yells his shit at them and he tells them to be quiet the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He brings like Clay Dabler.
And then when they do speak, he's like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know. I thought I was on a podcast with you.
I'm literally the guest on your show. I assume that when you stop talking, I would start talking. It's usually how this goes, but I guess
because
not.
then we brought him in. I didn't know about this, so I thought maybe Rob dealt with something like with this with Shuli, like it's the same thing.
Right.
So he's like, "Oh, therefore I'm going to have you on because you get this." And then Rob hilariously goes into Hulk Hogan. That was one of the funniest things on a John podcast ever.
Yes,
and his timing was great. He tied in shit. I would have let him roll and then maybe corrected him, but John just can't get out of his own way. But now Shuli can't talk to Rob because now he's frequenting and talking to him. So now he can't even ask him about that, which would be funny because he's not allowed to, per John's threat, talk to people he talks to or frequents with.
That's a perfect analysis where Rob has never been interesting on any show, especially John's show. Never been interesting or funny or captivating. Finally goes, okay, I know wrestling. I can roll with this.
For this.
I can roll with this. And John immediately shuts it down. Yeah. Stop being entertaining.
Rob, didn't I tell you?
Yeah. We're not here for jokes on this comedy show, asshole. We're threatening people with transportation.
He's been waiting his whole... Rob's never been allowed to, on any show, be that guy who could just yell something out. Usually it's like, do this one role, do this thing, and he doesn't do it that well. He's a nice enough guy, whatever. But like this one time, he's finally like, I can match this energy. I can do it and be on John's side. John can't have people on his side. That's the biggest thing with John. John, if you agree, John wants the world to listen to his story, but if you agree with John, then John can't trust you. It's like that guy, a guy who's like, John, a guy who would chase a girl, but the second she goes, I love you too, he's like, fuck off, bitch, because I can't handle the love. Like, that's what John is. John can't handle anyone on his side.
It's that old joke.
This guy's like, I got you.
It's that old joke. I wouldn't be in a club that would have me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just like, well, you think that I'm actually entertaining and interesting? You're a troll. I can't believe this is true.
Yeah, John's like if Rodney Dangerfield wasn't telling jokes. Like,
right, yes.
No, I really don't get respect.
Yeah, my wife really hates me and sleeps with the milkman.
And that goes back to what we talk about. Anthony Cumia brilliantly brought it up, that John's a character you can't write.
Yeah.
If anyone created a sitcom or a movie with this character, you'd be like, well, this is too ridiculous.
I think about it every fucking day.
Which is why the Dabbleverse is more interesting to a lot of people than other forms of entertainment.
Yes.
Have you guys tried to do AI, John? Because I think AI would kill itself.
Boogie Podcast, WATP.